Hey everybody, Robot here from Vespa Motorsport and ScooterWest.com. So we've been a long-time distributor of Malossi products out of Italy, specifically the performance products that fit the Vespa scooters. Malossi's got a wide range of stuff for lots of other scooters, little motorcycles, and more. So I specifically kind of want to concentrate on what's available for the Vespa. Well, in 2023 and 2024, there was some changes on the modern Vespas. 2023, they re-engineered the whole entire front end of the Vespa. So Malossi has both a whoop disc, kind of looks a little better than just the standard brake rotor, pretty affordable, M6219832B, and this specifically will fit the GTS, both the 2023 and 2024. You can see they've machined these edges out because the ABS tone wheel, I think, bolts in there. But definitely has like a cool look to it. Just a conventional brake rotor with a much better look than the stock one. Made in the European Union. Their quality is always good when it comes out of Malossi in my experiences. So we have the rotor, and we also have the brake pads that fit the new Nissan brake caliper found on the 2023-2024 Vespa GTS. Not the GTV, the GTV actually uses the old brake caliper. It's a little bit larger brake pad than the older generation, but is specifically sized. Pretty affordable price. Our Scooter West part number is BP253M. And if you own a Liberty, you're not left out. That's the first time they started using the Nissan caliber, so this will fit the Liberty 50 and 150 as well, along with the 2023-2024. So this is the Malossi Sport compound. The good thing about these, they're not very hard on the rotor, so you get a long life out of the rotor. There is higher performance centered brake pads. We do have the EBC brand. That's a high performance brake pad, but they are pretty hard on the rotors and do give you a little bit grabbier feel. This will give you a nice linear feel with the standard sport pad along with a good life. So on the subject of the 2023-2024 GTS, they specifically re-engineered that motor to be Euro 5 compliant. Doesn't mean much for us in America, but it means the computer and the mapping and how it's all, the communications is all a little bit different. So they now have a Forcemaster 3 that's specific for the 2023 and later GTS 300. So this is the first time I'll open this. M55193335 only fits 2023-2024. So it's a new style Forcemaster 3. They have a couple adapters, I think specifically for the O2 sensor. They use this. The Euro 5 style uses a smaller style connection, interfaces with this, so it goes between your O2 sensor to make some changes to the mapping, unlike some of them. This goes to your diagnostic plug, so probably talks to the computer via CAN bus, and then also intercepts the signal for the fuel injector. The nice thing about this, you don't need a PC to program this. There's just pretty simple potentiometers. There's several different maps, including an information and diagnostic position that you can bring up, and it will do some basic indication on this little dot matrix screen right here. And it's simple to tune. So if you're on a dyno, or if you have a wideband O2 sensor or something on your scooter and you just want to tune the low, mid, and high RPMs, it's pretty easy to do with just simple potentiometers. And that's kind of all you need with the automatic scooters. I know when you're in a motorcycle and you're trying to tune to the nth degree, sometimes it makes sense to edit a 12x12 map, and there's a lot of work that's involved. So this kind of takes some of the hardness out of tuning fuel injection and simplifying it with these simple potentiometers. So pretty simple to install. Just intercepts some of the signals. They include a color instruction on how to do that. They talk about the different maps, whether you're using a performance silencer, or original one. You can actually set curve 0 as just for a stock bike, but you can actually tune a completely stock scooter. And same with the camshaft. There's a Malossi camshaft that's for the new scooter. And if you're going to use that, you definitely want to use a tuner, because a camshaft changes the characteristics of the engine quite a bit. So it talks about the various RPMs that these potentiometers adjust, and just all the various functions of this, both in English and Italian. So you can mount that in your pet carrier. Kind of shows how to route the wiring, but we do have those available. You got to intercept the ignition signal, so that's this signal, and there's a little quick splice to do that. So if you have a 2024 or later Primavera or Sprint, again, they're all engineered to meet the Euro 5 standard, and a lot of little things change on the motor. So we have the specific tuner that's for the 2024 and later Sprint and Primavera. So M5519025, this is a Forcemaster 2.1. So kind of one generation before, but it's got the specific connections and tune for the Primavera and Sprint. So similar to the Forcemaster 3, it's got the little dot matrix screen. But instead of some potentiometers, you do it through these 3 buttons right here. I do like how they have these interface connectors to make these connections. And again, it just intercepts the standard signals, both the CAN bus of the diagnostic, the ignition coil of ground, and the fuel injector. And they come with some extra splices for the different fuel injection styles. The best part about this is, if for some reason you don't need this, you can quickly just disconnect these connections and bypass it, connect the injector back together, and it will just run on the basic stop map, since you're just intercepting the signals of the original ECU on the scooter. So 2024 Malossi. So what does that sum up? We got some stuff that makes you stop faster, and we got some stuff that will make you go faster. We'll see you on the next one. Robot here from Vespa Motorsport and ScooterWest.com.